Welcome in. Latest episode of that SEC podcast. I'm Michael Bratton. Fortunately, can't talk anymore. Let me know. Oh, yeah, as always, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. I just reset up the studio. Cousin Shane. Tell you. I will tell you right after I tell you that we're brought to you by My Bookie. Really appreciate My Bookie. Don't forget, we're gonna leave it on the bottom just like we did all season last year. MyBookie.ag. That's the website. Promo code SEC. They're willing to match your initial deposit 100%. This week only is what they told me. So you better take advantage of this. They paid our way to media days. Very grateful. We may not even been able to go down there without My Bookie. So shout out My Bookie. But why? Where, Shane? Why? No. Oh, there's an audio going in. All right. Check. Boom. Is that any better? Plugged in. Trial and error. Be a little bit better. Better plug-in. And plug. I know what a plug-in is, but I don't know how to plug them in. Okay, fixed it. All right, like I said, trial and error. Basically, when we go to anywhere, we got to tear down all this stuff and put it back together again. So, cousin Shane, give him the night off because he worked his ass off. He really did. He was a star of media days, just like star of the show. It's JR, star cousin. Shout out JR. Play his little jingle here.
Legend, cousin JR has done it again.
JR done it again. This time, JR is gifted Steve Hensey. Hensey. He also, oh, wait, no. Shout out Steve Hensey. He sounds better. Caselyn Heiklin, number 12. You have been gifted a membership thanks to the legend.
The memberships in this podcast are brought to you in part by Cousin JR.
And shout out Cousin JP. I hit him up too. Going down to media days, I had the idea to do that little intro. Anybody that missed it, go check out all our live coverage from SEC Media Days. But I put together the video, shot that video, reached out to JP on short notice. He hooked it up with the little dialogue intro. So again, JP, heck, we ain't even paying this man. We should. Shout out Liquid Flames. You have to pack up the studio every time you travel. Yes, because we don't have the money to have double of anything. Mics, cameras, podcaster. I use what's called a Rode podcaster. Like $800, I think. I mean, we can't afford multiples of them. So it is what it is, but I think we're good now. Miss Terry's Bathwater working a 12-hour shift. Thank God y'all are live. Yeah, so again, wanted to go live because Cousin Shane's got, we can't get to it. Cousin Brad Chrysler just gifted a membership. Thank you, Brad. This time, Swiggity's Booty. Swiggity, welcome.
Welcome to the family.
Courtesy of Brad Chrysler. We appreciate you, Brad. What a legend you are. Is it still skipping out? Jason says it's still skipping out a little bit. I think we have that fixed. Real professional. Try. Anybody any better there? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Miss Terry says it's like watching my dog try to figure out a puzzle. Total confusion. Very much so. Very much so. Um, about now, does that do anything? That may have that may have fixed it. Probably not, but maybe. I'm just hitting buttons over here. Okay, Michael Lynn says everything's good on YouTube. Keep yapping, and we'll see. I'm trying to yap. I think it's good. Again, like I said, we have to reset. Again, we don't have a producer, as you can clearly tell. 6 minutes into this, and no one can hear me. No one can see me. May have to delete this whole thing. Glenn Warsaw. Doesn't matter if the show sucks or not. Glenn's giving out memberships. Glenn has looks like he's gifted too. Chasing Life. Snoop STP. Welcome to family. And shout out Steven Up. Okay, way better. I think I finally fixed it. Again, I'll screw it up again. But you know who's not screwing it up?
Always showing up for them boys in Tuscaloosa. It's Steven Up. Roll
Steven
Tide.
Yeah, Steven Up. We appreciate you, buddy. I think Steven Up is the one that gave it to Chase in Life. So, Chase, welcome to the family. And Glenn, he got a membership. Glad to see Cousin Shane get a well-earned night off. Boomer. Again, think about it, guys. Shane has a full-time job. A week off of that. Bring you guys the best coverage possible at SEC Media Days. Anybody that has missed it, we have had, I don't even know. Let's see. I've been working midnight oil over here to get these interviews up. So the interviews we have up now, we got Shane Beamer, Eli Drinkwitz, fantastic. Rusty Manziel, he's our personal favorite probably. Josh Pate, legend. College football, the college football podcaster, no doubt. And Billy Lucci. So those are the ones we have up right now. And we have about 25 to go. So I'm trying to get those up as quickly as possible. It takes a long time, particularly because we have this year for the first time ever we did 3 video cams, and it's just a real bitch. I'm not gonna lie, to edit all that together. So it takes time to do that. It takes time to upload all that. So we are going as quick as we can, and I also don't want to throw them all at the same time because you guys will miss them and everything like that. So we're working quick. Well, probably by the end of the week, we'll have all those up. That's kind of the goal right here. Jason Bagley, did we get to interview Neighbors? Yeah, sure as hell did. So Neighbors, if you missed it, he got Eli Drinkowitz to do it. So shout out Drink, who has been personally been called out on this show by John Neighbors. Drink's a cool enough guy that he went on his show. You should go check that out if you haven't already. Hell, I'm plugging someone else's show. Lucci was good. Appreciate you, Jesse. Steven Up, the interviews I've seen have been great. Appreciate you, buddy. And we're just firing them up as quick as we can. So we really do appreciate all the support. But again, 8 minutes in, I'm trying to plug Cousin Shane. He's got a new morning show. So that's another reason he's taking the night off. He's getting ready. He's gonna go live every Monday through Friday here through the entire football season. So support Cousin Shane. It's gonna be on this channel. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to subscribe to anything new. It's just gonna be this feed every morning, 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central. So that's too early for me. I get it. You can't get up that early. I'm gonna I'm gonna wake up every morning and hope Shane doesn't get us canceled, and I'll check out what he said. But every morning, Shane's gonna go for about 30 minutes. I think that's the game plan. Starting tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. Eastern time, and this show is still going to be the same as it always is, just extra content. That's our commitment to you guys. So appreciate each and every one of you. But now that we have Malcolm says, does it start week 1? No, it starts tomorrow, Monday, July 21st. Shane thought about it. He said, should I do week 1? And my thought is that it's, again, we got to support Shane, right? He's amazing. He's awesome. I think he's the biggest star in podcasting that, I don't think enough people know about Cousin Shane. But tomorrow's show, probably shouldn't say this because I'm trying to plug it, right? It's probably going to be his worst show. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but his second show will be better than his first one. His third one will be better than the second, on and on and on. So if we just started week 1 of the college football season, I said, "Hey, buddy, you'll be new to it. It probably won't be as good as you want it to be. Start it now. By the time week 1 rolls around, he'll 1000% know exactly what he wants to do, and it's going to kick ass." So that's why we're starting it early, so that by the time the season rolls around, he knows exactly what he's doing, and he can whoop some ass. So again, cousin Shane in the morning, he's calling it. It's called the morning hangover. That was all his idea. I mean, again, yeah, Shane only get 9 holes. Shane did go golfing the other day. Liquid says Shane killed it on Feinbaum. That's another. Go check that out. I don't know this for a fact, but I would imagine we are the only ones that got 3 segments on Paul Feinbaum during SEC Media Days. That was pretty awesome. Um, yeah. So again, it was a lot of fun. But hey, I want to share this. Anybody that missed it, I assume you all have seen it by now, but just wanted to get my thoughts and y'all's thoughts on the SEC football media poll predicted order of finish. Texas, mighty Texas, no surprise, picked to win the conference. I assumed that would be the prediction. If it wasn't Texas, I thought it would be Georgia. Georgia comes in number 2, Bama number 3, LSU 4, South Carolina 5, Florida 6, Ole Miss 7, A&M 8, Tennessee 9, Oklahoma 10, Auburn 11, Missouri 12, Vanderbilt 13, Arkansas 14, Kentucky 15, Mississippi State. So, any surprises there? South Carolina really high. Media's very high on the Gamecocks. Love to see it. A&M higher than Tennessee. Not a surprise to me, but I think it'll be a surprise to some. Missouri, man, people think I hate Missouri. I think the overall media hates the Missouri Tigers. And here is the actual points breakdown here. This is something they provide to us as the media. So just want everybody to know how close it was between Texas and Georgia. Texas got 3,660 points. Honestly, I don't know how they kind of calculate this, but I would imagine, first place votes obviously get more, second place a little bit less, on and on and on. But Georgia, 2,957. So it was very close. Bama, third there. Virtually no difference almost between Bama and LSU. That was close. Pretty big gap between South Carolina, 5th. Florida and Ole Miss, really splitting hairs here. Only 5 points different there. A&M, about 100 less. Tennessee, Oklahoma, very close. Auburn, Missouri, very close. Vanderbilt, Arkansas, State dead last. And this is also interesting. This is kind of nonsense here, but SEC champion votes. So how many people voted for Texas to win the SEC? 96, which is interesting because neither Shane nor I voted Texas to win the league. We're the only guys that know what's up, apparently. But Shane did vote Georgia. Georgia got 44 votes. Bama got 29. I voted for Bama. LSU 20. South Carolina 5. Oklahoma 3. Vanderbilt got 2. Vanderbilt got more votes than Tennessee, Ole Miss, or Auburn. And Florida got 2 as well. But to let you know what this poll's worth, Vanderbilt got 2 votes for this damn thing. I mean, how ridiculous is that? How ridiculous. I actually know the guy that voted Tennessee. He's going to be on the show weekly. So we'll get to that when we get him on. But, hey, you guys got any questions? Again, this is like a SEC Media Days roundup, and I thought we'd close it off. I wanted to promote Shane's show. I wanted to get to that poll. We also got all SEC teams. I could throw that on the screen as well. But maybe if you guys got any questions, you probably fired away a bunch of them. I missed them, but I'll try to go back and get them. Eddie Austin says, is Auburn too high? I say yes. A&M too low. Auburn they're a little high at 11. A&M too low. I put A&M 4th. I got A&M in the playoff, but I'm dead wrong about A&M basically every year. So who the hell knows? How about this one? What about Tony? What about your afternoon show? So that I we're gonna break that out a little bit closer to the season. Just this week we're inundated with SEC media days interviews, so we'll see how long that lasts us. We certainly will. It basically what it's going to be is like an interview show slash live show with different guests. So I want that to be more about the football. We may start that week prior to the season, but that's not going to start early, if that makes sense. Corporate Duck, how many beers did you down? Quite a bit. But the Flying Hawaiian, who actually went with us, there was a day, I'm trying to think what day it was. It was Tuesday or Wednesday. They had a free dinner and free alcohol at this bar right down the street. And I think the Flying Hawaiian had 14, and they were free. I only had two. Shane had two or he may have had about six. Geez Louise says, Mike, I'd love a Cole Kubelik interview possible. We got Cole Kubelik at Media Days. No lie. It's like 59 minutes long. It's an hour long. So I would have that up already, but I just know that's going to destroy me. I'll probably edit it tonight, and then it'll probably be out tomorrow since multiple of you are calling for it. An hour with Cube. Caleb, appreciate you. Mike, getting to see why the little KU rivalry is more than a football game. Pure hatred. The video posted on Mizzou Twitter is an accurate representation or hatred. Hell yeah. And Drake, I love the fact Drake, go check out that interview if you missed it. He highlighted the research and people they brought in to speak to the football team to emphasize what a huge game this is. Kansas going to get their ass kicked when they come to town. That's going to be one hell of a game. Week 2, September 6th. That and Oklahoma hosting Michigan, I think, are the two best games in the entire SEC. Week 2, Vanderbilt at Virginia Tech will be another big one, as well as Ole Miss hosting Kentucky, hosting Ole Miss. So week 2, Arkansas State, pretty much too. But this Kansas one, it's skyrocketed at the top of my list. Week 2, it should be College Game Day in my opinion. And I think Drake said that off air. Don't quote me on that, but he may have. Michael Lynn, can we bring back Steven Garcia? Always entertaining. Be a good one. That would be a good one. Shane, yeah, he and Shane did one. Trifling big. When is Barry Trammell vid dropping? I thought Barry Trammell was good last year when we had him. He was oddwood. That was a top 3 interview, personally, for me, at SEC Media Days this year. So I don't know when that'll drop. I may try to get that one out. And I hate to put a deadline on it because these are taking so damn long to do. But he gave us, I think, well over 30 minutes. It was truly outstanding. So be on the lookout for that. That was a hell of an interview. We got some people from the SEC Network that I didn't even know we were going to get. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, Vandy did get 2 votes. People should have their votes taken away. That's my policy. Craig Godwin, excuse me. Practice starts in 12 days. Hell yeah. I mean, this is the best time of year. Everybody's undefeated. Fingers crossed. Everybody stays healthy. All that. Malcolm, did Stephen Lass get to media days? He did not. But man, that's kind of a dream. I wish we could have Stephen in there. We already have game plans for that. Uh-oh. Audio still. But bear with me. Wires were crossed a little. Maybe that's a little bit better. Okay. I don't know. They're saying audio's bad, audio's good, audio's bad, audio's good. Not sure, but again, glad. JP, we apologize for technical difficulties. For sure. I'm gonna put some duct tape on it here in just a second. Who had the best showing at media days and who had the worst? The best showing. I mean, people think I'm nuts, but I think Vanderbilt. I just the fact that we're like talking about Vanderbilt. I think that is something. I think I think Oklahoma had a really good showing. Brent Venables, John Mateer. I think those were good. Arch Manning. I think he didn't say anything to get him in trouble. I really like Sarkeesian on Feinbaum and hell, um, Lane Kiffin. Who, but I don't know. I don't know who had a bad one. I thought I think even Freeze had a solid media days. Believe it or not. And I don't like to talk highly of, but Eli Drinkwitz I think was certainly the star. I think so. Did 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 only Mizzou get a standing ovation? That is true. Missouri, one of their linemen, definitely. JP's emailing me on how to. I appreciate you. I maybe it'll help if I can listen back and see what the hell's going on over here. Any other questions? Hear this? I don't know. Did Arkansas change anything about how you feel about the state of the program? Uh, I'll tell you what I heard. Is it's not like breaking news or anything. Um, I heard Pittman almost a lock. He's not back. Which I think that's what Arkansas fans want to hear, but I don't think it's going to happen for him. I think it's so that I picked that up. I thought that was pretty interesting. One team I'm higher on exiting media day certainly is South Carolina. Is South Carolina too high? No, I think South Carolina. I mean, that's higher than where I voted them. But talking with people here at media days down in Atlanta, I think it's very realistic. South Carolina finishes as high as fifth, maybe even higher in the conference. Going to have to win some tough games on the road to get there. Going to have to beat Bama at home. Maybe you don't even have to beat Bama at home, but if you don't, you're going to have to win probably three road games at Mizzou, at LSU, at Ole Miss, at Texas. You're probably going to have to win three, maybe two of those. Sweep the rest of the home games. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but I can see it. Awesome. What do you think about the Vols? I mean, it's Heupel. I like Heupel. Obviously, I think he's an elite coach. I got him as a top 10 coach in the country. But he goes into these events with the purpose of like not saying anything, not doing anything. We got to speak to two of the players, Bryson and Arion Carter. So be on the lookout for those videos. But they go in not trying to say anything, but I could certainly tell there's a chip on Tennessee's uh, shoulders, so to speak. So the players are pretty fired up. I think I'm a little bit higher on Tennessee. I think I think Tennessee's way better than people are giving them credit for. So again, 9-3, 10-2. I don't know. 10-2 is not out of the question. Not at all. I still don't think they will, but I think it's close. What do you think about Kentucky? Yeah. Uh, I think Stoops is done. I heard he got really pissed after shout out Nick Roush, one of the best out there. When Roush asked him how if he's motivated, he was not happy. So, if comments like that are pissing off Stoops, he's already done. He's already done in my to pack it in. I think Kentucky is. I'm pretty confident saying Kentucky's the worst team in the. They're they're probably gonna be dog shit. I I I I tell you my honest opinion. So I hope I'm wrong for Kentucky fans' sake. But if he's getting pissed off about that, yeah, he's gone. He should be. They'll probably bring him back too because they don't want to pay his buyout. Do you think Kentucky will have a decent? No, I really don't. I don't think they got the players, and the high end players that they did have went on to the NFL. How many wins does Billy Napier need to stay for another year? I am sure it depends on how we play. A few losses early could be disastrous, no doubt. But they managed to bounce back from it last year. So could they do it again? They don't have a freshman quarterback to break out, kind of save the program. And the question again was, how many wins does Billy Napier need? 7-5. I think he's back. If Flagway's really good this year, maybe 8-4. But this is kind of comical that we're sitting here talking about 7-5, and fans good with that. I mean, they should never be good with that. But 8-4, I think he's a lock to be back. 7-5, that's it. Now here's the difference. He goes 8-4, gets his ass kicked by Texas, Georgia, and just to insert, let's say LSU, it's on the road. Let's say Florida State or Tennessee, like rivalry games. I think he's done. If he's getting his ass kicked, I don't think he's back. How about this one? Dalton Bennett, BK with 10-9. At 10-10, 9 win season at LSU is decent. Still feels weird. Is there a possibility this hood gets fired without having a losing season? Is go time, Mike? Hell yeah. If he misses the playoff, I think he could be gone. I really do. I don't think. I don't know any LSU fans that want him back if he misses the playoff again. So I know the schedule stuff. Maybe the last year they have an elite game like but that's rough. Really, really rough. I would not bring him back. I think he'll be back though if he goes like 9-3. I think he'll get back, but I don't think should he. I don't know. I think the program's getting worse every year. Every year, I think it's getting a little bit worse. Got all the chips on the table. They're spending all this money in the transfer portal, which they should have already been doing. But I don't think enough people talk about how all these assistants that Brian Kelly's brought in, like Baker and Raymond and Austin Thomas, and on and on and on. I mean, he already had them on staff, and he fired all of them. Get the hell out of here. Now the program is like not where it should be. He's bringing all these guys back. I mean, that's on BK. You ask me. That's on him. JP, I've seen a lot of interviews, but you talk to any players. Yeah, we talked to four or five different players. So we'll have those interviews up too. We didn't get any quarterbacks this year. I think too many people saw my Spencer Rattler interview from a couple years ago and said, sending him over there. The one player we were dying to talk to was Diego Pavia. We didn't get him. He's too big. Vanderbilt got too big to talk to us, which that's fair. That's fair. Hey, I said it before. I'll say it again. Speaking of Vanderbilt, check out this Netflix documentary coming out August 5th. It's pretty damn awesome. I'm not just saying that because I'm in it. I was pretty shook. Tim, why didn't you talk to Austin Simmons? We tried. We tried to get Simmons. We tried to get Kiffin. No go. We couldn't get him. but again, they don't have to talk to us. Everyone that did talk to Austin Simmons, they said, "Damn, this guy's legit. Be on the lookout for him." I think I may be sleeping on Ole Miss. I'm down and out on them. Down and out, I say. I mean, that's not a good year. But it is. Shit. Oh, wait. Look who's not too big to join us.
What's going on? Look at I'm on the beach. Sorry.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, man? Thought you could have a show without me. What's going on?
Apparently, I've destroyed the audio. I don't know what I'm doing over here.
I think it's the settings. I think we had those initial settings and for the echo and all that shit prior to, and we just probably never changed it back, if I were guessing.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. I mean, I am the brains of this operation. Let's try this. Let's try that. How's that sounding? Is that better?
I mean, you sound great to me,
Oh, okay.
but I think it's mine that's messed up.
Yeah, just go to settings and I would just remove the echo and all that stuff. It's just trying to do too much. But we needed it.
Here's the thing. All that is turned off.
Oh, maybe turn it back on because I just turned mine off. Oh, hey, what's going on, man? I miss anything?
Yeah. What's your thoughts on media days?
My thoughts on media days is, big swing in Texas came in. That was exciting. Felt like we didn't get that much last year, even though we were Dallas, but there felt to be a little bit of a, I'm not saying cocky, but there was a little bit of that going on, and probably rightfully so. I mean, hell, they made it further than anybody in the college football playoffs. I felt like some of the dumb news kind of took the headlines. Unfortunately, it was Nick Saban. It was who had the firmest handshake, Arch Manning or John Mateer. I mean, the Lane Kiffin love saga. That was it just felt like that kind of stole some of the mystique of the season. And I can't remember which one because we did so many interviews, Mike, but Peter Burns, you've not seen this one yet. It hasn't dropped yet, but he says, since COVID, this was the first year there wasn't something going on. It should have been about college football, because you think COVID, we just got back from that. Then there was Texas and Oklahoma joining, then the expansion of college football playoffs. So this is the first season that it was more about the actual teams that are going to be there. And unfortunately, I feel like that got lost a little bit, but it did get lost on this damn show. I'll tell you that, Mike, because Mike's already put out several of the interviews, but man, we got more coming, and just about every single one of them tells you just how big a year this is going to be.
Yeah. How's that sound? Any better, Shane?
Nah, you're in and out, man. It's not you, it's me. Dim the sun a little bit. It's getting a little hot out here on the beach. You guys excited? Tomorrow we're going to have a nice little show. I'm sure you've already plugged it. 7:30. Hope to see everybody there. If not, obviously you could catch it when you wake up. Won't be a long, drawn-out deal, but having a little fun. If you go to my Twitter page, I've put it on a couple of these links. There's we now have voicemail, so there'll be a section of the show that will have you guys. So if you wanted to be on the show, you got a hot take about your team or maybe a hot take about your rival, and you want to say some shit about them, then, man, that's the kind of show this is going to be. It's called SEC Hangover, And it's just that you wake up, you missed the news last night, you missed some drunk dials. We're gonna just have some fun on there. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there tomorrow. Working a few kinks out. It's kind of why we're on right now. But you can see the green screen. I won't have the headset on, so maybe it'll look better when I'm at the beach. But yeah, look forward to seeing everybody in the morning. And yeah, we talked about this off air, that this was our favorite media days, and I'd be lying if I said that wasn't true. The first one, my first time in Atlanta, was awesome, but this one, I don't know, man. It just felt better put together. And even though they put us in the back next to the exit, the fire exit, and all that good stuff, it was still great. People got to come over there. It was good to see everybody. And then, brother, Media Days does one thing. It just gets you ready for college football. And by God, I am ready for some college football, man. Well, while he's doing that, I'll see. Wonder if Shane will tee off. I did golf today. By the way, one of the best rounds I've ever had. 15 holes. I was about to break my PR. Then I'm telling you, I felt like what's the guy, Lieutenant Dan out there in the ocean. I mean, it just came down in buckets, and I was like, "Is that the best you got?" You know. And it was, boy, he soaked me good. And unfortunately, I did not break the PR because everything was wet. And then they came out. This is the worst. As they came out there, some guy with the red, you know how it is. The boss showed up. He said, cart path only. So the last 2 holes, man. I was like, well, I got to hit it next to the cart path. Wasn't the best shots, but I didn't want to walk too far because I am still fat.
Any better on my end?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know what happened. I tried to do.
No, there you go again. I don't know. You're in and out. There's something in there. It's catching it and then it's stopping it. While you're figuring that out, let's see here. We got some. So love the Beamer interview. That was awesome. Drink was awesome too. Forget what you say about, because there's some people, and clearly those two hate each other, but they're the only two that went out of their way. I'm telling you, the way it's set up, it's 2 circles. There's a lower circle, which is the important people. There's the upper circle, which is everyone else. And toward the front of that circle, is the ones they love, probably spend a little bit more for their tables or whatever. And the coaches never made it past that. None of the coaches. I'm not just saying Beamer and Drink. And again, forget about on the field, forget about their universities for a second. Just as a person, we spent a lot of money, we spent a lot of time to come down there, and those guys took the time to come back. And because Drink even went on an Arkansas show, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, our boy Neighbors, which probably because of something he said on our show, but I just thought that spoke volumes about what those guys, because the first thing you hear about both those universities is culture and the culture that they created in that locker room. And it starts from the top down. And the fact that those guys took time to come over there, like I said, it meant a lot to me. And I know there's some coaches like Sam Pittman probably having a little trouble getting around. I'm not going to frown on him because he's always been to our booth, but, yeah, I was just kind of surprised the other guys just didn't have time. It's like, what are you talking about? You could talk to CBS and ABC and SEC all whenever, whatever. You're about to do a car wash. But, these other guys, I felt that was kind of dumb that they couldn't come around and spend at least 10 minutes at the table.
Hey, Liquid said you killed it, Shane on Feinbaum. What was your thoughts on doing 3 segments?
But I wasn't ready for that. I was thinking 1 and we'd be a go, but they kept going. I made the joke that I didn't think that chair was going to make another segment, but it was awesome. It was awesome because when they did start doing the calls, a lot of them were you guys, and it felt like I was right at home. So no, I thought it was fantastic.
Hey, shout out Lostman. Shane, he just gifted a membership.
Hell yeah.
This time to Sam Thomas. Sam,
welcome to the family.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
Yeah, so my mic's not going in and out, huh? Well, maybe this is why the coaches didn't come because our mics and shit wouldn't work. But whatever, Hey, I think it's 39 days until SEC football. That's a month. That's basically a month, and you got to get the Saturdays out right. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't have too many Saturdays. So if your significant other is not this is and I'm putting an asterisk by this show here. This is a reminder that falls will be busy, and they're going to want to get their fall pictures. They're going to want to go pick pumpkins, and they're going to want to do all that. But these next 4 weeks, love on that significant other because you're about to ghost them for 3 months. Okay. So this is just a public service announcement that, you're probably not even thinking about it. You're geared up. You can't wait to watch the Josh Pate episode we just dropped or the Billy Lucci episode we just dropped. Again, that's awesome. I appreciate you. But these Saturdays and Sundays, you got to be careful because when football comes, we all know what happens. We don't leave the freaking couch.
All right. Hey, should we end this one since you can hear me?
Yeah, that's fine. Cousins, I appreciate everybody that gave us the opportunity to go down there. Here, I just bitched about Media Days. We wouldn't be at Media Days if it weren't for you guys. So I appreciate all the love and support and the thumbs up and the donations. It really does help out. But we got some cool stuff coming in. Mike will be completely mic'd up tomorrow, I would imagine. If not, I will definitely be here 7:30. Jump on here. It's not going to be long. Not going to keep you long. It's going to be a short sermon, as they like to say at church. But we're going to have some fun, and it's just a quick recap of stuff you missed. And I look forward to seeing y'all there. And if it sucks and you guys don't show up, then we'll just kind of like fade it out, and you won't even know it was there. Like a fart in the wind, Mike.
All right. So, hey, that's going to do it for this little quick one. Again, stay locked in on the channel. We got dozens of interviews coming your way. So we appreciate you bearing with us. We'll have this by tomorrow. That's going to do it. We'll catch you on the next one.
All right. See you guys. Go Vols.
Hey, buddy, this beer's for you, Mike, and Cousin Shane. That SEC podcast loves the Pirate, and the Pirate loves that SEC podcast. Hail State.